I haven't really seen too many supersymmetry videos on YouTube, so let me give it a shot. This is my base tour. Let's run it, boys. Alright, quick disclaimer. This is a technical video for the supersymmetry Discord because I've seen people playing and a lot of them were at like LV, primitive, MV. Highest I've seen for the average players like HV. So I just want to make this video as a way to demonstrate what you can do with the pack and also show people what I've done with the pack and the potential. Because anyone can do this how they want, and I want to show you how I did it. So yeah, that's a disclaimer. Also, this is not meant to be a quality YouTube video, so please don't expect the world of me. But let's go. Alright, my world is pretty massive, so where do we start, boys? Well, we have the waypoints set up, so there's a lot of places on this world, and I've spread it out into like separate zones for like different things, because I don't want my stuff to lag. I don't want to have everything in one place. You get it. You can do it how you want. This is how I did it. So let's check out the waypoints. Starting from top to bottom, we got the workshop, the CFAB, the cryogenics plant, the oil and gas refinery, Old Town, nuclear reactor, heavy metals and PGM facility, desalination plant, and weapons factory. There's other places too, but these are like the main areas. So we're gonna just go through them one by one. I'll give you some commentary, some history, and just me yapping. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please don't rip your ears out before I finish this video. Alright, starting off with the workshop. And yes, I know the bitrate changed, okay? I'm still a noob, alright? Just cut me some slack. But anyway. So basically this is the workshop. This is where I grind and do all the workshopping stuff. I don't really know how to describe it, but basically we've got all the machines, we've got a bunch of mixers, we've got all this stuff. I'll just like speed run a lot of this because there is a lot to get through. I got all the walls, we've got like, zirconium, iridium, what the hell's it called? Iodine, sorry. We got the extruder room, we got the alloy smelters. This was a zirconium purification setup, but it was like a manual one, so I had to like redo it. I'll explain what that's for maybe in another video, but yeah, anyway. And then we got like the rest of the workshop in here, so we got like a reaction furnace just for like anything. And then we got the old, I guess, zirconium Mark II. But then we just got like other stuff. We got like frame boxes, casings, screws. We got like extractors. Um, we got a bunch of chemical stuff. We got blenders. So this area is really for like chemical stuff, or if I need like just stuff that involves these type of machinery, batch reactors. We got steam. Oh my god, how does he have so many super tanks? Well, just shut up, alright? Maybe I cheat a little, so what? But we also got um like the polymerization tank. We got a fluidized bed reactor, LHC or LCR. This is the actual. This is actually an iodine purification setup. Basically, I use iodine to purify. I'll explain in another video, but this is like zirconium Mark III, alright? And this is my favorite part of the workshop. So this is the Hellfire Forge, as I call it. Um, Literally, it's three AFCs stacked on top of each other, all linked to these monitors. So I can just insert stuff into like, let's say number one, and then boom, I'm making like high speed steel or whatever. But we'll go down in there, go through the maintenance hatch. So the catwalks got destroyed because I was working on this place because I had to fix it all up. But basically, like, it's just a shaft, right? It's literally a shaft, and it goes all the way down here. And I tried to make it look all cool, um, but I'll leave that up to you. But it's all linked. You see the digital things, the digital covers. But basically, how it works is once all the stuff's been made, it gets sent into these three tanks. Now, by default, these have their output off, so then I can send them to where I can like let it build up and fill all of them, because it goes into this area, and there's 6 quenches here plus 8 up top. Sorry, another 2 up top. Sorry, and they're all linked here. So basically, I'd like to say release. Let's say let's just say osmiridium. All the osmiridium goes into these, it fills up, and then like obviously because of how pipes distribute stuff, I really don't know how to prioritize stuff. Like it's gonna have leftovers, so there's like plus like an extra 38. So then I would like grab a tank and then just like freaking take all of them and like get as much of it as possible. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, this is that workshop, and I'll just show you up here. And then up here is the what are they called? The arc furnaces. So we got we had four of them because I used to make alloys here, but then I built the AFCs and I was like, yeah, nah. And then we also got for like super alloys or whatever they're called. You got to use like these machines to like bend them and mold them or whatever. I really can't be bothered to explain right now. But these were pretty fun to build. I actually enjoyed building these. These two machines, these are the newest. They're called induction furnaces, and these are for so far you can only make aluminium alloys um with these, but I really don't know because I'm not like a freaking nerd. And then in here's like the raw materials room. So we got like the bronze, we got like carbon, all this stuff is like the early game stuff, and I got a lot of it. Like I got 2 million in there, and then works but with things backed around to the workshop, and yeah, so we make like magnesium, we make high purity arsenic, just like general stuff we're gonna need. Um, yeah, but then you keep going here. Well, before we go down, we'll go up. So basically, up here we got more stuff. So we got like the silicon, got aluminium. There's the generators over there, the turbines. I mean, and in here we got like a steel area. So like all this gets made into stuff, automated like early steel stuff, iron stuff as well. In here is just like a general storage area. Haven't really used it yet, but the time will come. This goes to somewhere else. We'll get to that later. But anyway, we'll just get back on track. So we'll go downstairs now. Well, actually, we'll go upstairs one more time. More silicon related stuff. And then this is the stainless steel plus titanium thing. I don't know how much 30,000. But yeah, usually I'm just at my main base, like the workshop. I try and manufacture the important stuff I'm gonna need that I need in close proximity to me. Uh, but I don't keep everything here. So let's go downstairs. This tunnel goes somewhere else. I'll get to that later. So here is the old super alloys and PGM section because it hasn't been mothballed, but it's gonna. I moved all this stuff elsewhere slash built it somewhere else, and just look how cramped and ugly this is. Like honestly, it's ugh. Like I can't stand this, bro. So it's all been moved, and I'll show you where that is later. But yeah, this basically is for like the tantalum, tungsten, molybdenum, all that nonsense. And then in here we got Gerald's workshop. Let's take a look at Gerald's little slave I captured. 6'7", for the brain rot. Don't worry about him though. And then we got the metaphorical time machine, and that's because it looks like Alpha Minecraft. And then we got what's his name, Wolfgang, the production manager, just sits in there. He's just sitting there, bro, chilling. But is that everything at the main workshop? Let me consult. Yeah, so that's everything at the main workshop. Let's go to the CFAB. That's the next place on our list. Okay, I may have lied. There's like an extra room where I make like indium, like germanium and stuff, but it's like one extra room. It doesn't even look that cool. So let's just forget about that. We're going to the CFAB now. So the CFAB is basically for the computer components, wafers, all that stuff. So we'll just fly through here. So they're separated into two main segments. So there's the above ground and the below ground. So we've got the generators here. And then here we have like the like sulfuric. This is where all the acids are made because like acids are very important for this type of stuff. So like we just got we got electrolyzers running. We got all these chemicals and stuff that we need. We got like the old ultra pure water line. I gotta fix that still. But yeah, we got like whatever that is, CTTP, whatever it is, nickel carbonyl. We got glue. We got like just a bunch of important stuff. And in here we have like some stuff being transported from the base to here, so it gets like smelted, then quenched, and it goes up. So it all goes up. All of this is just to get it prepared for upstairs. But what am I manufacturing in here? Sodium, potassium, very important. There's nothing in this room. It does lead somewhere else, but we'll go there in a second. But yeah, we're gonna try and speed on this because I just watched back the first area and bruh, it's an 8 minute video already. Crazy. So I have this spread out pretty in like a pretty simple fashion. So like over here we got all these getting made, PICs, LPICs, CPUs. I don't know whatever they're called. And then we got transistors, diodes, capacitors, inductors, just like
general important stuff. And then we got the clean room set up. So like in here we're getting. Oh, it must have been a to-do list. Bruh, can't trust me to do anything right. But we just got like machinery just to work in here, and then this says the do polysilicon wafer, and then that goes up into here. I need to grab a screwdriver to fix that mistake outside. But yeah, NOR and NAND, just general, just like stuff that's gonna be important. Probably isn't important at the moment. Apologies. Oh my god, I can't play this game, bro. Let me just fix this. Anyway, next up is like over here we got circuit boards. Okay, if you're wondering why it just cut, it's because my mic disconnected. So mid recording, by the way, very very respectful of my computer. But yeah, anyway, circuit boards. So we got circuit boards. I think a rework is about to get released, and I'm low key screw the dev team because my base has been getting screwed just because of all these damn reworks. But whatever, 2029 they said. We got wires, fine wires, foils, just more generic stuff. And then we got like a workshop for here, so like I can just make like motors and other like important machine parts just here. I don't like running back and forth between the place. What's next on the list? Alright, so next up is the oil and gas refinery. Now, fortunately, the good part is this is technically one giant ass room, so I can just speed run this. But basically, check this out, fellas. So, those of you in the Discord probably have seen this already, but like just to anyone new, like this is designed for industrial levels of chemicals or petrochemicals. So like we got the 8 blenders back there, and it all gets sent into here, right? And the way I designed it is I can turn these off by the flip of a switch. So let me just go to the command tower because I've literally designed I like legit all the lines here are designed like that. So like here, right here. So the crude SDT control. So legit I start it's all full right now, but let's pretend they're empty. I press this button in like less than 5 minutes. This will fill up to 64 million. So let's just boom. We got the lights indicating things, bro. I actually am really proud of this place. It's not done yet because I still got a few chains missing, but basically, yeah. What? Why's the light on, bro? Ugh, oh my god, one problem after another, bro. Okay, I don't know if that's a bug or not, but basically it's meant to, the red light's meant to come on when I friggin' turn it off. But whatever. Okay, let's just move on. Let's just ignore that. So literally, just like look how big this is, bro. Like look how nice this looks. Like and oh my god, it's all gonna be happen. The glitch is gonna happen. I can't even enjoy the view because of all these bugs. Legit, playing this pack is legit 90% solving problems that you cause or that the dev team causes. But look how big and colossal this is. This goes all the way up there, bro. Like we're making everything. We're making oh, what's this called? I don't know. Who gives a shit, bro? I just look how nice. Just look. Bear witness. I don't want to go through everything, every single line. I'll release a world download in the future, and then you guys can rip this place apart and friggin' see for yourself. But look, just like this is main menu material. And then there's that one guy. I already know what that one nerd. He's like, oh, what do you need like 64 million ethylene for? Bro, does it matter? I'm playing a factory game. How do I get out of here? Bro. I'm playing a factory game, bro. Like if I want to make 64 million ethylene, bro, I'm gonna make 64 million ethylene. Like, what are you gonna do? I don't, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm literally becoming retarded or brain dead. Is that gonna get me cancelled? Saying something retarded? Oh my god, the liberals right now. But we'll just instead of doing a cut, we'll just run to the next place, and that covers the waypoint here. Oh, cryo. I'll just get this done in one take because they're all right next to each other. So cryo is pretty also basically just it's basically two giant ass rooms, just storage. And I have all these like racks in areas of my base for like whenever I disassemble stuff and I need to just put it away. So this is kind of a cool build. Watch this. So in here is like a chunk, and within this chunk we got argon, xenon, krypton, and helium, and it's all confined within this singular chunk, all the way from to the bottom. And it's pretty cool actually how I designed it. But I mean, it's not the most efficient. And that's the thing with me. Like, I don't build the most efficient or the most like what are they called, bro? The most like freaking nicest looking setup. I just build it how I want to build it. Like we got the liquid cryogenics for like superconductors. More videos, more problems. You can figure it out. Plus, there's an entire disc, bro. There's an entire Discord dedicated to just like figuring it all out, bro. But yeah, there isn't really much else here. I mean, I guess I can show you. There's a little tunnel that just connects it to the oil refiner, just so I can get in between the place. Bro, don't you just love it when the mic disconnects again mid-recording? But I was basically done over there. This is Old Town, and I call it Old Town because, well, it was the first base, but then I sort of, as you can see. And if you've got a keen eye, if you ever at the main menu, just ask yourself, this looks kind of familiar, doesn't it? But yeah, this is the old base, and it's just left to rot basically. I mean, I still got the raw materials, like the building materials section here, but I just haven't moved it. Do I still have night vision? Yeah. So I mean, this was the first area where I had like a uranium line here before, but like this was it was all monitors. So, like you don't, I wasn't actually making uranium up there. But we have like the old workshop. We got a staircase going from like the top of the building all the way down to the basement. But yeah, there's not really much on the surface. But we'll quickly go through. So we have the old chem shop. I still have it left intact because I think I may still need to use it. We got. Could you imagine? We got the old workshop. Also kept it intact. Thank God that monitor's off, bro. Um, don't ask. We got the old set of extruders and all that. Let me just punch that, bro. Don't ask me what was on that monitor. We got the old oven room. Yeah, and we had like cryogenics hooked up to it. But yeah, and then like in here I got like old stuff. There's a trophy room in here. I got all the trophy. I don't have all the trophies, but I got like a lot of the trophies in here, and I just kept them in here. I guess they're just there now. I honestly think you're gonna witness a crash out because the mic just keeps disconnecting mid-recording, bro. Literally, my monitor's not gonna survive the rest of this recording. Let's keep getting this base tool on with. So this is just a maintenance section I had behind all the machines. But if you go here, this, bro, over here, this is where I built my first REE chain. And let me just tell you, fellas, but it looked so ugly. I spent like 3 hours building it, and then by the time I was done, I was like, this is absolutely garbage. And then, insult to injury, the developer's like, you know what? Let's release mixer settlers. Let's release an annoying ass multi-block that's retarded to build. He said retarded again. Let's release the mixer settler, make it obnoxiously massive for literally no reason, and then let's make everyone use it for progression. Oh my god, bro. Oh, it's like they're asking for enemies. No, I'm just messing around. I couldn't care. Shout out to the dev team, I guess. Not that my shout outs are worth anything, but yeah, we got the old train station. Um, this was an empty ass building. I never even used it. This is a wall. I constructed a wall. I don't know why. I guess like it goes all the way over there because it's like I guess it's like a containment thing. But like all around Old Town, I got a wall. I got a wall to keep out the bandits. They're coming into our bases. Anyway, I'm really getting on a side tangent right now. Let's get back underground because I was just yapping. So this is the old like evaporation pool setup. So we had like the sodium, potassium, like all the iodine, bromine, all that stuff coming out of here. And pardon me. This is the old PGM section. You can really tell I'd left this place to rot. This is the old PGM section, all dismantled. The clarifier base is still there. Still there though. Hold on a second. My apologies. Just ignore the fact I almost died, or was practically dying. Don't know what that was, but this is these are like the things you need for emitters and sensors. Like we got gallium phosphate. Don't worry about that. We got emeralds. We got quartzite, and then there's lead zirconite, and then there's another one, but Oh yeah, and then there's lithium niobate, whatever it's called. And to Greg Tech players who are watching this, they're like, "What the hell is half of these materials? I've never seen this in my life." Well, because supersymmetry is like it focuses on realistic chemistry, so it's not like you just like use a fixed bed reactor on the oil. Speaking of, we're in the oil refinery, by the way. I'm just gonna fly around while giving my commentary because I can't be bothered to explain every last detail of this base. But yeah, so instead of like doing the hydrogen like in the fixed bed reactor thing, like you got a full use sieve distillation towers, like literally like it's full realistic, and that's actually like if you play SUSY, and if you like really play it, like you get to EV like me, it's kind of like annoying to play another tech pack. Not that another tech pack is bad by comparison. It's just like cryo and uh, cryo and just cryo. All this is cryo, and it's not that like other tech packs are bad. Like there's pretty good tech packs out there. It's just like you see how realistic it actually is in this, and it is pretty realistic, bro. Graphene. You look, this is graphene, by the way. It's just that like you start to you start to lose immersion in the other tech packs. I don't know if that's me, if that's just me, but it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny because it's like it kind of raises your standards in the tech packs because like and you actually learn. I'm not even kidding. I've learned so much stuff about like chemical processing. This is the argon room, the first argon chain. Got to dismantle it. I've learned so much stuff about like just like how things are made because of this pack. And yeah, it's probably not exactly one to one because it's still a block game at the end of the day. But it's pretty funny how your standards raise. Those of you who are like freaking nerds with PhDs or whatever, you'll understand. I don't have a PhD. I'm an idiot. I'm really bro. I'm not the smartest. But like it's just funny. This is the old uranium factory. The old uranium enrichment facility. I had the gas centrifuges here, but like then the Americans started asking questions, so I was like, let's just get out of here. So we moved it. This is the old once again. If you main menu people look familiar. Anyway, um, this was the old like computer shop. All the stuff I made was here. As you can see, like it was pretty thing. Um, main menu people. Main menu people. Yeah, fun fact. A lot of the stuff, like a lot of the main menus, on this game, like the backgrounds, are of my old base. And I say my old base because literally the main menu version looks different. If you played the pack, you'll understand. Fun fact though, those of you in the Discord who've heard me yap about my old world, fun fact, this workshop actually is from my old world, and I didn't port it over. I didn't like use any sort of like tricks to get it in. It's just like I had so many pictures of it. I rebuilt it block by block, just because I was a bit sad that it got erased. So I was like, let's bring something from the old world onto the current one. But yeah, this is the old like raw materials place, like the where we were making, well, like all the it's like the equivalent of the where the tin and the lead came from in the other base, and then we had the old drills. Um, let's go to the surface because pardon me. Let's go to the surface. I think that's everything in Old Town. I probably missed like one or two things, but come on, bro. These videos are gonna be 20 minutes plus. I really can't be bothered. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look what I did to this place. All right, next on the list is two in one. This is the we're at the PGM and super alloy facility. So like look how massive I made it, and that was by design because that's all designed for industrial like scales of output. So like look at all these clarifiers, and look I'll just freaking blitz it because I'm really just getting bored. So like we got tantalum, we got niobium. Look at we have so much of it, and we're currently making a bunch of tungsten, 148,000 tungsten. Like, what do you even need that much for? And then 5,200 rhenium, crazy. We're making molybdenum, bro. We're loaded. And then over here is like the zirconium hafnium building. And then I'm still working on this place, but he's gonna be like the like when you do certain super alloys, whatever they like. I know the elements. I mean, the byproducts of making them can give you um other elements. So if you're making tantalum, you can actually get the stuff to make niobium in that chain, and then you can just like connect it. And then in here, platinum, palladium, and then down here is ruthenium, osmium. That's osmium, and then we got, and then there's gonna be what else is gonna be down here? Rhodium, and the iridium, iridium. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. But yeah, and then over here, if we just run over here, the water treatment plant. I just built this for fun. This isn't like I wouldn't build something that's like, necessarily that small to make it span this many chunks, but I just built it for fun because it looks nice. You tell me what you think. But that is this section of the map done. Two more places to go, lazy again. Alright, next up, the weapons factory. So, it is what it sounds like. I literally just make weapons here. And like weapons, explosives, literally anything that's used for combat. But I actually like how I designed this because I played through Black Mesa recently. We'll go through to the ammo factory, so we make rounds and stuff here. But I played through Black Mesa recently, and I looked and I was walking through and I was like, see, looking at how it was designed, right? Because I just like I'm inspired by Black Mesa. Like I really like the how like the whole underground facility trope. That's why I build a lot underground. And I seen it and I was like, I'm like, dude, look how nice that looks. I should like try that. And as you can see, I got like depth, got some uh, got some angles going in there. Just like, look how look how different the hallway looks to my other ones. And you probably notice that across my builds, like how it changes from place to place. Because I built these all at separate times. So we got the TNT and TNP factory, all manufactured here. Got oh my god, 57,000. That's a lot. And then down here we got the advanced explosive facility. So in this room we make the paraffin wax. That's useful for composition B and RDX. I think I'm not too sure. Barium nitrate literally just makes only barium nitrate. Little workshop just in case I'm here. We'll go through that tunnel in a bruh. We'll go through that in a second. Then we've got nuclear material storage. So let me just pull the recipe up. And oh my god. Apologies. But basically, all the stuff in these two recipes, excluding the tin, gets stored here. And that's just so I can keep track of it all. And then, what's here? The RDX production. So we've got a single chemical reactor, literally just to make RDX. Crazy stuff. And then, keep running through here. And this is like the main workshop. So we've got all the weapons factories and the small weapons factories. And then back here is like the explosives storage. So we'll store like any explosives, anything that's like required to make explosives. So it's just a storage place. Now through here is the this will take us to the nuclear facility. Arguably my favorite part of the apologies for that other jump cut. It's just like if I played the full recording, I sort of like had a hiccup and it kind of sounded like I was moaning. But when it cuts, rather than just have you be like, "What is this guy doing?" I just cut it and explain why. Once again, I'm a noob, alright. I'm just making this for fun. So nuclear facility. This is just meant to be like just the introduction, like the place you just go, the loading dock, whatever it's called, the turbines here. So we'll go through this from production to the reactor. Like we'll go from the top, or from the bottom, from the start of everything. So in here is the Caronite processing facility. Literally, all this just gets made into the uranium, the stuff to get the uranium. What's it? The ammonium diurenate. I don't know what it's called, but the stuff to just make the nuclear material. Once again, if you're a nerd, go figure it out yourself. I'm not bothered to explain, but like, got the reaction furnaces here, and then this comes into here to make it into hexafluoride, uranium hexafluoride. Gets made into here. And I have it linked to all monitors and stuff, so I can control the production myself. But we've got 7 million natural uranium hexafluoride. So these are the gas centrifuges. So these are two weapons grade lines that lead to here. I don't really have that much weapons grade. I know 404 sounds like a lot, but it's not like bro, it's not that much. Chill. And then we got LEU, HA, LEU, whatever it's called, and then HEU. So we've got all the lines for everything, and this gets fed from the gas centrifuge room to here. So quickly we'll just go through here. So basically we can oversee all the tanks. And the reason these are all empty at the moment, I know this one isn't. It's a visual thing. I think the server's updating. Could you imagine? Anyway, um, these are all empty because I just haven't used them. Like I've made them all into pellets. I don't know what happened to the weapons grade though. But like it's all connected to the other room where it gets made into the pellets, and then I can make it into fuel rods myself. Let me just double check, bro, because this is kind of annoying. I'll figure it out later. Um, so in here, the pellet room, where all the sintering ovens are. Oh, someone just messaged me. Irrelevant. Probably sounds like something important. And in here is fuel rod storage. So all the fuel rods for the reactor would get stored in here. Fun fact: that this has a window straight into the coolant pool. But anyway, fuck, I'm kind of getting tired making this video. I'm just tired of talking, honestly. And then you go up into here, and this leads into this room. And this is just like the where the workshop and the turbine halls connect. And this is the reactor exit. Main menu, people. Main menu, people. Um, this connects to the reactor. I have a reactor frame here, but I just haven't. I disassembled it when the devs like screwed up the rates on the reactors. So I don't know if they fixed it yet. Let me know if they did. But I'm currently just kind of procrastinating on that. So we've got the nuclear workshop where I just all the stuff for nuclear things. We've got the fuel rod stuff here. Oh my, is that a shulker box? Oh my god. Yeah, I use shulker boxes, bro. What do you want from me? Turbine hall. Yeah, this is. I mean, this makes a lot of power. But obviously the turbine, the reactor's currently not operational, so it doesn't make anything. Then it heat exchangers, and then you quickly go up here. The natural cooling tower. So these are for like coolant cycles for your reactor, but we'll go to the reactor room now. So this is the reactor room. I think I literally flew into it once again. Main menu, people. Main menu, people. Look familiar? This is, I don't know, I gotta stop doing that. It's pissing me off as well. So this is the control room. So I have all this linked up. I have all this. Ideally, I have all this linked up to a reactor. So the reason some of the monitors are off is because like I don't have the chunks loaded. I flew here, but basically what I have is over here is a pump system where it makes all the boiling water. So let's say I'm running the reactor, and it's like the reactor is burning through coolant. There's a tank. You see that tank over there? If that drops below 100,000 millibuckets, that light is basically meant to turn red, and this alarm starts going off. And then this monitor has access to the boiling water, and then I can hit the automatic thing on it that release that this button, and this will just fill it back up with water. But I think that's everything, guys. I honestly think I've covered most of my base. Um, yeah, let's let's make the outro, boys. And that's everything, boys. That is everything for the my supersymmetry base tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Honestly, let me know. Let me know what you guys liked, what you didn't like. You know, let me know how to make the base, optimize the base. Let me know if you spotted a mistake I missed. Let me know. Also, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share. You know, the usual YouTuber jargon. But for the sussy guys in the Discord watching, let me know. Do you guys want tutorials, guides, chains explained? Do you guys want me to explain catalyst, oil processing, REEs, like stuff that there isn't really guides for? Like you want like an early game tutorial, like basic oil processing, gas, how machines work, covers, just like for newer players who aren't that experienced. Let me know. Honestly, let me know in the comments. Share this video. Tell your friends and your enemies. I'll catch you later.